said the true Jamaica time come. Come big a new leader. New Jamaica, new era. We now vote, we no show us neither. Long time them a take with the 4 lane, yeah. So, Mark Golden a the new leader. New Jamaica, new era. We now vote, we no show us neither. Long time them a take with the 4 lane, yeah. So.
Good day again, everyone. Now I'm going to bring you this piece of video that Nekeisha Burchell, like she's teaching or reminding us of what used to happen in the 1980s, so forth, election. So you guys, I want you guys to listen up and listen good. Because I don't, lest you guys forget what used to took place during those times by the other side. You understand? So I want you guys to listen every word that Nekeisha Burchell is saying in this history lesson, because we all must be reminded and about, you know, their actions on how they used to behave. This is just a part of what she's saying. So thank you guys for listening. God bless.
I'm going to read for you some excerpts from CIA's declassified files. Whatever you hear me say in the upcoming segment, I know me say so, and the CIA says so. Let's jump into it. This week, a tweet from Erica Virtue caught my eye. She mentioned in that tweet that the CIA will be declassifying information on the CIA's involvement in Jamaica between 1976 and 1980. So, you know, I got you. So I got some information from the CIA that's already available to us. Let's jump into it. Leading up to the December 1976 election, there was a wave of shootings and arson terrorizing the Jamaican population. It says that in 1976, there was a fire on Orange Lane. A group of 50 armed paramilitary gunmen burned a block of tenements to the ground. Survivors who attempted to escape were forced back into the flames. Documents and weapons found in JLP leaders' possession outlined a plan for a US-backed military coup before the elections. The source of this? Counter Spy, Volume 3, Number 2, December 1976. So go find it for yourself and know what happened in 1976. In 1980, there was an escalation of political violence in Jamaica. Let's look at what happened at the Eventide Home Massacre, May 19, 1980. Mercenaries burned down a home for destitute elderly women, killing over 150 aged and infirm residents. Edward Seaga, then Prime Minister, downplayed the tragedy, only expressing sympathy for JLP supporters among the dead. This, of course, sparked outrage across Jamaica, with people questioning whether JLP lives were considered more valuable than PNP lives or the lives of Jamaicans who had no political affiliation. Just 2 months later, in July of 1980, there was the Greenwich Town Massacre. At least 5 gunmen attacked homes in Greenwich Town and Kingston. They kicked down doors and opened fire, killing 7 people. A JLP campaign vehicle was involved in the operation. Between June to July 1980, there was a breakout of violence again in Jamaica. A black mercenary army was trained in Florida, specifically recruiting Vietnam War veterans. In July of 1980, there was an M16 bus shooting. 2 men, appearing to be repairing a JLP Jeep, opened fire on a passing bus using M16 rifles. Following Edward Seaga's visit to the United States, there was an escalation of violence. While in the United States, Seaga predicted more violence in Jamaica. Upon his return, this prediction came true, with coordinated gunfiring increasing across the country. Gangs of young men who previously had no money or resources suddenly had jobs paid $100 per week. Back then, that was a lot of money. Motor scooters firearms, and the death toll by July 1980 had risen dramatically. By late July, over 350 people had been killed in Jamaica since the election was announced in February 1980. This sparked a burial controversy and the escalation of political violence. It took well over 2 weeks to find burial sites for the victims of the Greenwich Town massacre. Residents in Tivoli Gardens, AJLP stronghold, threatened violence if PNP victims were buried nearby. Funerals were moved to number 5 cemetery, Spanish Town, where grave diggers were attacked daily, requiring police protection. Church leaders had to intervene, urging citizens to recognize that political violence must end. What was the impact and the broader implications of this? The U.S. actively supported the JLP's efforts to destabilize the country ahead of the 1980 election. Seaga's connection to the U.S. became evident, with violence conveniently aligning with his predictions. Election-related violence reached unprecedented levels, leaving hundreds dead and intensifying political divisions in Jamaica. The psychological impact of political terror lingered, making this period one of the darkest chapters in Jamaica's modern political history.
I've seen this article in the paper, and reading this article, I have to think of something. Now the article says it's speaking about the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams. Now this is what it says. New York City Mayor Eric Adams ends his re-election campaign. The article reads, Mayor of New York City in the United States, Eric Adams, announced Sunday that he is ending his campaign for re-election. In a video released on social media, Adams spoke with pride about his achievements as mayor, including a drop in violent crime, but he said that constant media speculation about his future and a decision by the city's campaign finance board to withhold public funding from his re-election effect made it impossible for him to stay in the race. All right. Now, this mayor, I don't know if you people all know about the problems going on in America there with this mayor, but anyway, he has the heart to step away, to walk away. No, you know why I'm reading this, people? Why is it that our labor right government out here, involving so much wrongs and so much stupidity and so much corruption, why they can't just walk away, just like how this mayor walk away? They decide to hold on in power and giving problems same way. Even when they win, they might pick trouble here, there, and everywhere same way. So, it just no look right. And seeing now Audrey Dixon, who who ran an election, the trouble they want to create on him. So you see, they never give up. Why can't they be like this man? Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you very much. Again, this time I'm bringing you this piece of news, and this piece now is Peter Bunting, the Member of Parliament for South Manchester, and you're going to see him in his constituency meeting with some of the people and talking about the plans they have it for the people of South Manchester. So thank you guys for listening. So as I said, at the end of the note, you will hear what he's saying. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Friends, we're not going to waste time. We're going to hit the ground running. We have already started work on a constituency development plan that will guide the activities as far as development goes for the next 10 years in South Manchester. You already know when we were on the campaign trail, we spoke about some of the things we plan to do. But now we're going to have a formal consultation. Now we're going to have a formal consultation with all residents PNP, even GLP, and those who are no Peter. Because we're going to build South Manchester, not just for the current generation, but for future generations. The children and the grandchildren. Right? This is good. So what we will be doing starting in October, every week we're going to have, well, first of all, starting this coming week, we're going to have our constituency conference or private session to put our new executive in place for the rest of the political year.
Finally.
In October, we're going to start our thank you listening tour, where we're also going to give the ideas for development, get feedback from the citizens, and then finalize the constituency development plan. In terms of the coast road development known as Alligator Pond, TJ, I took the consultants down there already and gave them an idea, familiarize them. So I believe the first consultation will be held in the Alligator Pond division. And then we move to Newport and Grovetown, and not just work at Garden House, but work in the field, on the ground, to connect with the people and show them what good representation looks like.
So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thanks.